Hey, what's up guys? This is Jeff and we are once again on the PTR testing out Frost Death Knight. And I've been having a lot of fun on the PTR lately, guys. Been doing a lot of testing. Been testing out the breast spec. I've been testing out a consistency spec. And earlier today I pulled about 2 million plus DPS on my Frost DK using this build right here. And of course, it was 2 million DPS, self-buffed with heroism and all that. But basically, I wanted to test out how much maximum DPS I could do on my Frost DK with the gear I have, which is not really that good because I mostly main Unholy right now on live. But ever since I heard about the changes, I've been definitely working on my Frost DK artifact. So it's kind of a work in progress, but right now, guys, all I could say is I've been actually if you look at DPS meters, a lot of people here testing out Frostback, and I've been inspecting a lot of people, and they're all running different builds. Some people are running consistency, some people are running brass, some people are running like machine gun, and there's a lot of people here just testing stuff out. And like I said, guys, earlier today I pulled 2 million DPS, and this is one of those pulls that I did, and I was actually surprised. Like I was pretty much testing all the different builds out, and then I decided to test this one build, and then I was looking at my recount, like, are you serious? 2.1 million, like that's just really nuts. And yeah, I'm using like pre-pots and heroism and all that, but I wanted to see what's like the maximum amount of damage I could do. And that's why I like the PTR, guys, because most of the stuff is free, like the flask and the pre-pots and all that. So I was thinking, yeah, why not? Let me go ahead and see, how much DPS I could do with all this stuff, heroism and pre-pots and flasks and all that. And yeah, as you can see, guys, like 2.1 million DPS in the PTR is pretty nuts. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if like, other players start to, create their own builds without Breast Syndragosa. I definitely think it's possible. And actually, I saw a lot of players, like I said today, that were running like consistency builds that were, pulling like 1.5, 1.6 million, burst DPS, and then about like 1.1, 1.2 consistent DPS. So, the way Blizzard is going with Frost right now is they're trying to make, uh, it viable for both builds. Like, they don't just want people to be playing the breast spec anymore. They want them to be able to, maybe try out their own builds, without breast Syndragosa. So, like I said, we're having a lot of fun in the PTR, guys. And right now I'm going to show you the build again that I used earlier today to pull 2 million DPS. I'm going to show you my gear and also the legendaries that I'm using to, pull crazy numbers on the PTR. Alright guys, so this is the build that I'm using. I'm using Runic Attenuation here, although I've been testing these two out and they're actually pretty good as well. So, but I really like the passive, runic generation that we get from this ability. Murderous Efficiency, of course, is really, really good because, having that, even though it is 50% chance, having a chance to gain an extra rune during our breath is, pretty much priceless. We're using Avalanche, Winter's Coming. Of course, this new ability is called Inexorable Assault. Gathering Storm is still going to be the best on this tier. Frozen Pulse is really weak. And Frost Scythe, it is actually okay, but it's like another global. It doesn't really fit too well with the breast spec, at least in my opinion. It just kind of complicates the rotation a little bit too much. So I'm going with Gathering Storm and of course, Breast and Syndragosa. My gear is, I'm only 912 item level, guys, but as far as legendaries go, I'm using the belt, which pretty much got a buff. So now it makes your Obliterate deal 10% more damage, and it has a 15% chance to refund one rune. So it's kind of a buff and a nerf at the same time there. And then the whiteout bindings are still really good because of the 15% extra frost damage. And as a frost DK, that's pretty much most of our damage right there. As far as stats go, crit 34%, haste 25%, and mastery 21%. But anyway, guys, those players that think that Breast Syndragosa, is going to be going away next patch, no, not at all, guys. Actually, Breast Syndragosa is stronger than ever. The only difference that's pretty much changed now is that you can't, keep your breath up for more than like a minute or two because, we no longer have Hungry and Rune weapon. But other than that, I mean, it's actually doing just as much damage, if not even more damage than it is on live. So breath is definitely going to be more than viable next patch. But there's going to be some other builds that are going to be competing with it. And I'm actually curious to see what other players come up with as far as builds go. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. And I just wanted to, make this video to keep you guys updated on what's going on with Frost and the PTR. And I mean, there's not much to say, guys. It's really, really strong now. Breast spec is stronger than ever. Consistency specs are also pretty strong. Overall, it's looking really, really good for patch 7.3. But who knows? I mean, Blizzard's always changing stuff around, so. But I'm always going to be here in the PTR, checking stuff out. So anyway, that's going to do it for today. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.